Guys, 1 week from Sunday, we're seeing Money in the Bank. 1 week from Sunday, WWE's presenting the 5th largest pay-per-view on the calendar year. Did this SmackDown get you any hyped up for Money in the Bank? Did it get you any more excited for Money in the Bank? We're going to discuss if it did right here today on this review. Before we do that, you all do your part. Become a subscriber. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you leave me a comment and a like down below. It is appreciated. Safe place to do that right here on this channel is to talk about wrestling. Thank you very much if you do. Now, wrestling fans, let's dive into this SmackDown. This is going to be short and sweet, okay, because there's not a lot to cover about this SmackDown tonight. SmackDown wasn't all that important. If you watched it, you watched it. If you didn't, you didn't miss anything. Not really. Otis taking on Dolph Ziggler. I was surprised that Otis got put in the Money in the Bank matchup. I honestly was. I was really hoping that Dolph Ziggler would have been put in Money in the Bank ladder match. Just think about how much more Dolph Ziggler can do with a ladder than Otis can do with a ladder. Once they get on that roof. I mean, even the pictures that they're showing after they get to the roof, it was like there's going to be a ring on top of it, and they have to get on the ladder and get the briefcase or something like that. I don't know, but the way that they're describing it, it's like that's how they have to do it. If that's how they have to do it, then Dolph Ziggler can do so much more than Otis in this type of environment, I feel like. And Otis has gotten his victory, okay? He got his victory at WrestleMania. He doesn't need to get win after win after win after win after win after win after win. Now, I'm not in favor of 50-50 booking, but it's okay to go back and forth a little bit. Alright? Come on. Now, wrestling fans, what else did we see tonight? Ooh, King Corbin versus Daniel Bryan, in which WWE, if the stuff that WWE has done in the past hasn't told you yet, then the build to Money in the Bank should have told you now that King Corbin really has a good possibility to sound like this when he's announced. King Money in the Bank Corbin. Don't worry, I'm cringing too, wrestling fans. I'm cringing just as much as you are. But he loses and also looks strong tonight. Vinnie Mac's not going to make him look like complete garbage. Vinnie Mac likes King Corbin. But Wrestling 101 says that if you lose on your way to the pay-per-view, you're going to win come the pay-per-view. Especially if they like you in the back. What do you think's going to happen? Now, Aleister Black, we all would rather him get Money in the Bank, right? We all would rather see Aleister Black grab that briefcase. And I know this has nothing to do with SmackDown, but Aleister Black's been winning and winning and winning and winning, and they are protecting him, barely being defeated. That concerns me about this Money in the Bank briefcase. And wrestling fans, I'm telling you, it should concern you too. What else did we see tonight? The New Day versus the Forgotten Sons. The New Day lost. Okay. The Forgotten Sons victorious. What are we going to see now? The Forgotten Sons beating the New Day just so the New Day can beat them shortly thereafter. And the New Day can finally be, in WWE's eyes, the greatest tag team in wrestling history. Some of you might agree with that. Some of you might not. I tend to think that they are not. Championships or titles do not always, in my eyes, stamp how great a person, a wrestler, a superstar is. A tag team, it doesn't. And that's what WWE is going to go by. How many titles and how long they held those titles. Not saying they're a bad team, wrestling fans. Not going to criticize that. They are a good tag team. But they are not the greatest tag team in wrestling history. What else do we see tonight? Mandy Rose losing to Carmella. Are we surprised? I'm not. We have rivalry to Sonya Deville. What are we going to do? Put that on hold just for Money in the Bank? What? So she can go up and almost get to the Money in the Bank briefcase and then lose? No. You don't do that. Make the match with Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose at Money in the Bank and then let somebody else get that spot. Maybe Carmella can get the Money in the Bank briefcase for the 4th time. You did hear them tonight correctly, right? You heard Corey Graves say that correctly. That Carmella has held the Money in the Bank briefcase 3 times. Even though James Ellsworth climbed up the ladder and got it. One of those 3. WWE fails to mention that. What else did we see tonight? You know, said this is short and sweet, and I'm sitting here and I'm ranting and cringing and all this stuff all over it. Happens every time. I want to get through this really fast, and it never happens because WWE puts on. Sometimes it's a good show, and sometimes it's just. And then sometimes it's just alright. But wrestling fans, they are not getting me excited for Money in the Bank. They're not. the thing I'm most excited about is that one matchup, the Money in the Bank contract match. How much they're going to destroy Titan Towers, and then how much is it cinematic? Seriously, how much of that match is going to be cinematic? Or are they going to have just all 12 of them in there, and they're going to be sprawled out, and they're just going to have shots of people, shots of them just, wrestling all over the place. And the cool part about it is we're getting to see inside Titan Towers. Who knows? That's what I'm looking to see. I'm not ready to see Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. I'm not. Who cares? They don't have a great backstory. Yes, the Wyatt family, but outside of Bray Wyatt initially bringing him in, what backstory do they really have? I can tell you, nothing. Nothing. Nada. Wrestling fans, there's nothing else to say about this SmackDown. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. King Corbin's looking strong. Going into Money in the Bank. Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman is kind of just this watered down rivalry. And Bray Wyatt's looking like a twisted, cryptic Mr. Rogers storyteller. We have tag team match where the New Day's going to end up dropping their titles again, and Otis is in Money in the Bank, and he doesn't belong. There you go. So if you enjoyed this, leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel today. And don't forget to leave me a comment. And until I see all of you again, this is Webby. And I'll catch each and every one of you on the other side. Talk to you later.